from his studios in New York, it's time for Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, where sports meets life. Here's your host, Dan Tortora.
Welcome back here to Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora on wakeupcalldt.com, your one-stop sports shop, and on mixlr.com/wakeupcalldt. Proud to be here with you every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We appreciate you tuning into the broadcast and hanging out with us here where sports meets life. And it is time to kind of do a twofer here in the Top Dog of the Week, as well as feature Will Amica. So Will doesn't know this, but the Top Dog of the Week, proudly presented by Kamp Dog Daycare and Kampground. I announce my top dog every single week, and this week's Top Dog of the Week is Will Amica. So it's great to have him on the broadcast and great to have him here with us. But Will is my top dog for a lot of reasons. And first reason is, this is somebody that I met years ago that was respectful to me, kind to me, and, has always treated me like family when it comes to, his life in West Genesee and whatnot. So first and foremost, I appreciate that. Secondly, he's a hard worker. He goes out there. I've seen him put the team on his back before and do everything he can to help the team to be successful. And, I appreciate the times when we've been able to sit, we've been able to joke and laugh and have a good time. So Will is my top dog of the week because I'm proud of him. He's my top dog of the week because he has been respectful and kind. He appreciates things, and I know that he works very hard. I know that he's very proud of himself right now and proud of his future at Albany. I know that matters to him. And so I'm going to announce Will as the top dog of the week this week. Proudly brought to you by Kamp Dog Daycare and Kampground. Because of his hard work, his effort, his enthusiasm, his kindness, his generosity, his teamwork, his hard work, and the fact that I really honestly want to see this man succeed in life. His family has been good to me. He has been good to me, and he is our top dog of the week because he represents Central New York, and he'll continue to represent us, not just in basketball and not just on big stages, but hopefully in humble moments and in times where people will never know a good deed that he did or never know something that's he said or something he put forward because he wanted to just do it for the good of it. So, Will, you're my top dog of the week because I'm proud of you, I'm happy for you, and you've been good to me.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So, what are you going to do with that? That's another trophy, man. I mean, you're the top dog. I mean, what is that? What does that mean to you? Because I'm not used to, obviously sitting down with you and hearing you talk about how great you are and tooting your own horn type of thing. I mean, I respect you for not being like that. So what do you think of when I tell you that you are my top dog of the week?
I just think it's like a blessing. Like all the hard work I put in, I feel like it's paying off when people start to kind of realize like what I've done. I just feel like all the hard work I've done is just been paying off, basically.
And that's the thing, like, hard work paying off and everything that you put forward. I mean, Will, you have believed in yourself and you have gone out there and done what you can. What can you say to give advice to other people? I mean, you're a young person in our society, yet you're an extremely hard worker, and I don't think that age has anything to do with if you're hard, if you work hard or you're determined. So what advice would you give to people out there about staying the course and believing in your dream and never giving up?
Just always basically trust the process. Like you can do anything that you put your mind to. And I just really, my parents have told me that from when I was a little kid, and it's just really stuck with me. Like it's harder, like the harder I work, just the more I can keep getting done, and nothing's impossible. So I'll just keep working as hard as I can. Yesterday, on my birthday, I just got that tattoo. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I really believe that tattoo. I really believe this scripture, and I just stick by it.
So you got a tattoo yesterday for your. By the way, I know I sent you a message, but happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
And what made you get the tattoo? I could do all things in Christ who strengthens me. What made you want to make sure that you had that forever imprinted on you?
It's just always been a scripture when I read the Bible that's just stuck with me. And like I said, like, my parents have always pushed me to be the best person I could be. And we're a Christian family, so we read the Bible and go to church. So that verse has always just stuck with me.
So you have that, I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me. What does that actual verse mean to you? Like when you're going through your daily life and you hit a wall, how do you get past it by looking at that quote?
It's just like, I know that with God in my heart, like, nothing is really impossible. Like, I just really feel like I could really do anything that I put my mind to, basically.
And for you, Will, I mean, when you look back at adversity, you look back at maybe a time that was difficult for you. Did you ever have a moment in your life where, you know, you felt like you couldn't do it, or you felt like maybe it was insurmountable? Did you ever have a moment where you thought, you know, I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me, but this is really hard? Did you ever have one of those moments?
Yeah, everybody has those moments, but you just gotta I'll put my faith behind God and just trust Him and just keep pushing and try to just keep getting better and better.
What's your advice for people that are at their lowest point? You know, I mean, right now, some people are losing money. Some people's businesses are closed. You know, some people are fighting at home with a spouse. You know, it's stressful. Some are trying to make sure their kids are doing their work. Some are having trouble because they don't have daycare for their kids. You know, some people are maybe, you know, just getting stir crazy, wanting to go outside. So what's your advice to, you know, people right here, right now? Because life is kind of amplified for some people right now that maybe weren't stressed, but now they are, or maybe they were and now it's more. What would you say to people out there that don't think that they can get anything done, and maybe they don't believe in God, maybe they do believe in God, but they're just so shaken by all this? What would be your advice to them?
Just remember that everybody out there going through this too. Like, we all have a part to play in getting over this pandemic. So just like, everybody else is kind of going through the same situation as them. Like, not a lot of people are able to go to work and make money. Not a lot of people are able to leave the house and have fun or do something fun if they need to get their mind off something. So just remember that they have other people who are going through the same thing as them, kind of.
Speaking here with Will Amica, a Central New York native, as well as a West Genesee alum, and is moving forward here to go to the University of Albany and to have the opportunity at Albany to lead the Great Danes and do some awesome things in his upcoming college football or college basketball days. Pardon me here. So, Will, for you, it's so weird for me to call you a West Genesee alum. I know you're still, you know, at school and whatnot, you know, technically, but you're an alum, you know, kind of an alum. You know, I know school is weird because it's online and whatnot, but you're an alum of West Genesee right now. Like, how weird do you feel like you're like 47 years old? I mean, like, how's life right now?
It feels crazy right now because it's like you're saying that we're an alum, but like yesterday, like I was on they talked with like my teacher and stuff, like talking about the work that's about to do. Yeah, so it's still kind of crazy, like just thinking about the situation that we're in right now.
Well, and that's, I mean, how have you navigated it as a student? I mean, you know, you don't have to be in the classroom, but you're still having to do your work and get things done. I mean, you can't walk up and down, you know, the halls and see your friends. I mean, it's got to be strange for you as a student to go through something that, you know, no student has ever gone through. I mean, this is a first time for everybody. So how have you been handling this coronavirus life of, you're not in school, you're at home, you know, your teachers are sending you your stuff online. What's it been like for you to go through this?
It's been kind of just strange. Just getting used to my new schedule. But it's all right. I don't really mind it that much. It's an all right. I guess we're not getting that too much work from teachers, so I think it's all right.
For you, Will, do you feel like something's been stolen from you? You know, if there's no prom and there's no, you know, like kind of end of the year, you being able to go out and do some things and this and that. I mean, do you feel like something's been stolen away from you in your senior year because of everything that's happened?
Yeah, I feel like walking the stage is a big accomplishment for most people. For all people in high school, they really, and I feel like that to be taken away from us is just a big deal. That and ball. I'm walking with ball too, but walking the stage that day is my main. Like, not being able to walk the stage is my main problem with this development thing right now.
They haven't completely, in the moment that we're talking, canceled it all. They keep pushing it. It was April 29th, and now it's like May 15th. But do you have any thought that you're going back to school, or have you kind of just accepted that it's not going to happen?
In my opinion, I don't think we're going back.
It's like the longest snow day ever. So, so I mean, like you said, you're going to miss, speaking here with Will Amica, you said you're going to miss, obviously, walking across the stage, and you wanted to go to senior ball and whatnot. So, you know, I mean, how do you navigate through that? Because I think everybody, you know, deserves that opportunity and should have that opportunity. So, I mean, how have you come to terms with not being able to do some things that are out of your control?
That's basically what I do. That's what I put it in my mind. I just put it in my mind that it was out of my control and that I couldn't really control it. So I just had to do. I just have to do whatever to just get around it. Like, do the best thing possible for it, and just, I don't even know, just stay home, stop spreading this pandemic, the coronavirus. That's all I really can do.
Speaking here with Will Amica, Central New York native, a West Genesee alum, and heading to the University of Albany. Will, what has coronavirus looked like inside of the Amica household? Like, what are you guys doing? I mean, what's keeping up your time? Because, you know, like, I'll tell you where I'm at, and I'll tell you what I'm doing, but I want to know what you're doing first, and let's see if we can link up on a couple things. Like, is your family playing board games? Are you playing basketball in the driveway? Are you watching some TV shows? Like, what are you up to during this coronavirus?
In the morning, so it's not really morning. Me and my brother, we usually wake up in like the afternoon for this coronavirus. So when we wake up, we've been kind of just relaxing throughout the day. If the weather allows it, we'll go out and play basketball as much as we can. We be outside as much as possible, just trying to work out as much as we can because the gyms are closed and stuff. But I run. I have a circle in my neighborhood. It's like 1.3 miles. I run around that. I have a hoop outside my house. I use that. We play Uno at night. We play Monopoly. Those are fun.
So you got it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, you're fine. I'd say just the rest, just watch TV, lay down, and just, that's basically all. So I can really do. So
what are you watching on television?
I like The Arrow.
Okay.
Netflix. I like Ozarks. I'm watching Ozarks right now.
See, I was told that Ozark was good. You got another one?
Yeah, I got I'm trying to think what it's called. I don't even know. When I'm bored, me and my brother watch South Park. That's funny.
What'd you say? South Park?
Yeah.
So I heard Ozark is good. Do you like it so far?
Yeah, I like it so far.
All right, fair enough. And you said you're watching Arrow. I'm a big. It all started with Arrow on the CW. Then it went into the Flash and Supergirl and DC Legends of Tomorrow and all that stuff. So you've been watching Arrow. Flash is my show. Like that's my thing, and that came right off of Arrow. So is Arrow making you watch? Is it making you want to see the other shows?
Yeah, I've already seen the other shows. I watched all the other shows too.
So, do you like The Flash? What do you think of The Flash?
Yeah, I like The Flash. It's one of my top 5 shows of all.
What what's in the top 5 of Netflix for Will Amica?
I got The Flash. The Flash. Next, I put for TV shows and movies.
Whatever's your top 5 on that. If you want to do TV shows, if that works, then I would say TV shows.
I'm gonna just put it in all. I'm gonna say The Flash, Superbad, The Arrow. I'm gonna just go with all the Marvel stuff. I like Agents of Shield.
Okay.
That's right there, and I'm gonna just have to go with. I'm not even sure. I really don't know. I don't even know. I don't got 5. I got top 4.
All right. So we got, and the funny thing about your top 4 here is that I've seen them all and I like them all. And Will, you and I have known each other for a bit now, and I consider you somebody that's obviously is important in my life. I consider you a friend and appreciate our connection. But I'm gonna tell you flat out, like, your top 4 are all shows that I watch. And so, I mean, like, if we weren't friends before, we would kind of need to be now, because, I mean, we're watching the same shows, right? I mean, like, I wish I knew you were watching these shows, because I would have been like, man, like, I would have tried to link up with. How far are you in Arrow? Are you past a lot of Arrow? Where are you at with Arrow?
I'm on season 5 right now.
Season 5, okay.
Yeah, there's 8 seasons on Netflix. I'm on 5 right now.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., love it. Got to catch up on it in a little bit. I love that you mentioned that, because I don't think that show got enough respect. And The Flash is my favorite show on television. So I just love The Flash, my favorite DC character. And yeah, and like next to Superman, just love The Flash. So I'm looking at this list right now going like, this is why this is why we're brothers from another mother, Will. I knew it. So now you and I were supposed to go. What movie were we supposed to go see before all this stuff happened?
I think Bad Boys.
Yeah, did you see it or no?
Yeah, I saw it.
I was going to say, because I had the opportunity to go out and see it too. Did you like it? I thought it was good. What'd you think?
I liked it.
Yeah, it's sad I miss going out to the movies, but I love that. I love that top 4 watch list. That's good stuff. Did you watch Game of Thrones or no?
Nah, I don't really watch that.
So that's what I'm into right now. And I'm going back and I'm watching Big Brother, because it's the only reality show that I like. And I'm watching past seasons of Big Brother, and just because there's 21 seasons, so I'm just kind of mixing and matching and doing what I can. But I love that Will Amica's coronavirus survival list is the same one that I would write. So it's good stuff here this morning. That's some good stuff. Flash, Superbad, Arrow, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Who is the best in the family at Monopoly?
Oh, me.
Who's the best at Uno?
Me.
All right. You're the best at all of it. So, I mean, has anybody else won in recent history in the house?
Nobody has won.
Wow. And I don't know, if I had Mom on right now, would Mom say that? Would she concur or no?
That's crazy, because she just walked past my.
Well, Mom happens to be right here.
That's crazy.
I was gonna say, I was like, I feel like Mom had to have won once or twice.
What?
Uno and Monopoly.
Uno and Monopoly.
Please. First of all, Christian is the Monopoly champ. And Will has won a couple of times in Uno, but I'm the Uno queen.
See, I knew it. I knew if Mom was on here, Mom would set the record straight. So, how are you doing? How are you doing, Miss Amica? How's life for you right now?
I'm doing well. Life is okay. We are finding our new normal, and I'm thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled to make sure Will and Christian are able to, get their schoolwork done and keep working out and keep playing basketball and become state game ready. So we're just making the most of everything.
And I hear that, and I feel that, and I know that you you are, a positive personality. I know that like when everything was our typical normal, you liked bringing people together. You brought a lot of energy to the games, a lot of positivity. So have you tried to, do that for your kids, for your family, for the community, or are you just trying to be that, that positive light that we have all kind of come to know you to be?
Yeah, I actually am. We've been, yesterday was actually Will's birthday. So we actually had, we did two things. He shares his birthday with another cousin. So we did a family Zoom meeting, birthday party, which was really fun. And then some of his friends came over yesterday, so they were able to social distance and wave and just, help him celebrate his birthday. And, and I've been able to Zoom in with some friends and FaceTime some friends. And I think that's really important, given that we can't really spend a lot of time with people. But I think social media and the different facets that we have, Zoom and Skyping and FaceTiming with our friends, I think that's really important.
Yeah, and it is, and I asked, Will, because he obviously told me about his tattoo having the quote on his body, "I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me." What can you say? And I asked Will to give some positive advice out there. What's your advice for those of us here in Central and Upstate New York and in the world in general? If you could impart any type of positive words, what would you say?
I would say that it's important to be a ray of sunshine in somebody's life. We have Will and Christian have two grandmothers who we're not able to see all the time, so we are able to get online with them and talk to them on our phones and talk to them at the end of our driveway. But anything that you can do to just be a ray of sunshine in somebody's life, particularly during these times, I think it's important to do. Particularly if people live alone or they don't have a lot of people to talk with and interact with.
That coming from the matriarch of the Amica household, I appreciate you as always. You know that I do, and it's funny because I just told the story recently when we had the state championships going on for the boys and girls team at West Genesee, and I flew home from the ACC tournament early and went straight to Binghamton, then back home, then to Albany, to Binghamton, home, and to Albany. And after Will and the team had won the state championship, I showed up in Albany the next day. And I remember that I walked by you and you were like, "Dan Tortora, do you ever sleep?" And I was like, "Do you?" So, I mean, I'll never forget that. But your support has been incredible and tremendous. And you have been so sweet and kind to me, and your family has. And you have, and I look forward to meeting Christian and being around him a little bit more. But Will has been an amazing person in my life, and he is a ray of sunshine. So, good for you for being such a good mom and for being so kind. And I really do want you to know that I appreciate you so much. Your warm hugs and your kindness and your attitude at the games and all of that. Like, I really do appreciate the fact that you care so much. And I think that moms and dads need to be thanked for how much they love their kids, because it helps to make us who we are.
Thank you. Well, we want to applaud you for just really being interested in Will's career and Will's success. We appreciate you for that. And I want to put a plug in for Christian Amica. If you love Will's style of play, you're going to absolutely love Christian Amica's style of play.
Well, good to know, and I look forward to it. So I'll jump back here with Will, but please take care of yourself, stay safe, and stay healthy, and hopefully I get to see you all soon.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, you too. So Will, she just set the record straight. She said she beat your butt at Uno. I mean, she got you. She got you today. So Will, before I let you go, let's talk about Albany. One of the coolest things I thought was that, you were so into it and just rocking it. I mean, the last show that we did with West Genesee boys basketball, you had your Albany stuff on, you had the gear on, you're ready to go. I love how when you dedicated and you committed and you said, this is what I'm doing, you were just all in on the purple and gold. Bring me into Albany and what you're excited about.
I'm just excited to be just part of the family, just a new experience for me, new competition, new coaches, but just a whole new team of bettors, and I'm just excited to get up there and finally get up with them.
And you're supposed to get up there early July, right? July 5th?
Yeah.
So hopefully that could still happen for you. What can you tell me about the Great Danes? Like why, hindsight's 2020, so why Albany? Now that you've had time to think about it, let it marinate, why are you so excited to be a part of the Albany Great Danes?
I just felt connected to them when I went on my official visit. I felt connected with them. Like I felt like I could be close with others, the kids on the team, the players, but the coaching staff too. Like I felt comfortable with them. The head coach has been there for over 20 years, so I wasn't worried about him unexpectedly leaving. The assistant coaches, I got along with all of them. It was just a good fit for me all around. I felt like.
And for you, Will, I mean, you're going into Albany and hoping for the opportunity to get out there. I mean, this is a team that went 14-18 this past season, 7-9 inside of their conference. Do you feel like you can provide an immediate impact and just kind of maybe what you know of your role or what they've told you up to this point?
I feel like I can provide an immediate impact, but nothing's guaranteed. I don't want to speak on anything. Nothing, no spot's guaranteed. So I just have to keep putting in my work. And when I get there, hopefully I'm able to come in and make an immediate impact. But, I mean, it's not guaranteed, so I just got to just keep working. And then when we finally get up there, just show what I can do.
Malik Zachary, also at West Genesee and had spent some time there. He decided to go to Buffalo. Your state champion teammate, Luke Sutherland, left Siena and is heading to Bryant. What can you say about West Genesee? I mean, you guys are playing Division I men's basketball. You won a state championship. You're putting great things together. Malik went through some adversity, and now he's at Buffalo. Luke went through some adversity. He's heading off to Bryant, and you're heading to Albany. Just what you could say about West Genesee and the talent that's there and the brotherhood that's there.
We got a lot of dogs and hard workers. West Genesee's never been really a basketball school, but we've always had these good, hard-working kids, just kids that like to put in work and just keep getting better, and I feel like that's what's finally been coming out more recently. Just a lot of kids just trying to get better and just they play as hard as they can.
You're a state champion. You'll always be a state champion. You're the first ever state champion for boys basketball at West Genesee. Has that sunk in yet? You are a state champion. You will always and forever be a state champion. What does that mean?
It means a lot. I was just looking at my ring the other day, and it was crazy because I was talking about it with my dad and mom. I forgot which one, but they was talking about how we're still the reigning state champions because all this stuff happened. This next coming up season, West Genesee gonna be tough.
That coming from Will Amica. Will, as always, I appreciate you. I thank you for your time. You need to get better at Uno, obviously, so don't make your mom put you on blast again. So go practice your Uno and have yourself a great day. Give my best to your family and give some air hugs where you can, and I look forward to talking with you soon.
I will. Thank you for having me.
All right, man. Be good. Take care. And keep watching my Netflix watch list because apparently they're the same. All right, man. Be good.
All right, you too.
Take care.